Okay. For those who do not follow me on Instagram, I posted yesterday a link to the podcast that we shot on Wednesday with Colados Coffee. They're a local coffee shop here in Goodyear, Arizona, and they interview young entrepreneurs. So they invited me. It was my first one ever, and we shot it. They posted it Friday. My Instagram is on the link, and I will also leave a link below the description on this video so that you guys can go and check it out. It was just an interview about how Vega Print got started and just kind of like the future plans for Vega Print. So go check it out. Very interesting. I had a good time with them, so I'm very proud of them for doing that and allowing people like us to have a space to talk about our stories, you know, besides doing our own little thing. But the purpose of today's video is to answer a question from one of my followers on Instagram. He does not know how to use the micro registration, so he wants to know what those are for. And before I get into that, he sent me a picture, and I want to address this because it caught my attention that when he sent me the picture, he had the pallet sitting right underneath the whole arm. So, you know, if that was to happen when you're trying to register, obviously the screen's going to be shooting up like this, and you're going to be about 2 or 3 inches away from the board. So first thing that you need to know when you're setting up, your board needs to be away from the head. It cannot be sitting on top. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate, and hopefully that answers their question. And for whoever else that doesn't know what these are for or how to use them. So I understand that everybody's mechanism can be a little bit different, but at the end of the day, they pretty much do the same thing. If you do not have the option for the head to move at an angle like this, up and down, you may just have these two that makes the head go forward and back, and the ones on the side, they make it go left and right. So they all have a lock. This is the lock for this one. So this one, it allows the head to move up for off contact on the top part of your print area. And you can bring it back down, just twist it. And once you have your desired off contact, you can just lock it and you're good to go. Same thing with these. You just unlock these two right here, and you have 2 knobs on each side of the head to the same direction at the same time. So if you're gonna go up, you just twist to the right. It's gonna move your image up. If you twist to the left, as you guys can see, you have to move them at the same time. It's gonna bring your image down. Once you have it registered where you need it to, you lock them in. And if you wanna go left and right, same thing. It's these two, and you can just move the whole head to the left or move the whole head to the right. The one extra feature that this one has, we have these two on the side, and it allows for the head to come down. Like for example, if you're doing sleeve boards and your boards are too high, you can bring the off contact down, you can bring it up. So that moves this part up and down. This one moves the head at an angle. This one has the option to move the head up and down. So this whole thing moves this way and moves that way. You just gotta remember to lock them all in once you're set up. And the good thing about these is that when you're doing a multicolor print and you're off by a little bit, you don't have to unlock your head and move the screen, tie it back up and hope that it's right. You know, once your screen is locked in, if you need to come down a little bit, all you have to do is open this up, twist it down, lock it in, do your print, and hopefully you're in so that you don't have to go back and forth too much. So that's what those are for, and I hope that they helped you, and I hope that that answers your questions. So subscribe, like the channel, and keep asking me questions about screen printing because we have until the end of this month.
The only reason why there's 2 is it holds it better. You know, so it's the only reason. These are 1, this is 1. And then this will be your penetration. It'll go in there, so you got to have like a little, on the end of it, you know, it's a spring-loaded little hole, and those